when I was having iron deficiency and low hemoglobin, my gynecologist asked me to eat Murunga for 3 months regularly instead of taking a supplement.
Women will have a lot of hemoglobin deficiency. The average thing should be 12 plus. When they have the menstrual cycles, hemoglobin level will reduce to 10. So what will happen is they get the fatigue, drowsiness. In a fine day, everything got collapsed. When you leave a job, no one will support you because monthly you will be getting a paycheck. So your account will be created with 1 lakh. Whereas when you become an entrepreneur, Japan is funding for Murunga plantations. Why? Because the Western Ghats, if it is disturbed, the environment, the ecosphere is disturbed, means Australia, Japan will get spoiled.
What does it mean to build a nutraceutical startup? We have Mr. Ranjith Kumar. As an AgriPreneur, can you tell us about your journey of building a nutraceutical startup? How did this idea come about?
So, as I said in my previous conversation, Murunga is a superfood and miracle tree, and all parts of Murunga has its own nutritional value. Like it is rich in amino acids, it is rich in iron, it is rich in protein, it is rich in calcium. So, a superfood which is like more nutrition can be made as a nutraceutical product. Like herbs can be a nutraceuticals, and tapioca is a superfood, soybean is a superfood, and Murunga is the dense rich food for superfood. So why I have chosen Murunga is it is God's gift, the nature's gift, which can grow in any type of soil, like the red soil, the loomy soils. So mostly like Karur, Theni, Dindigul, Madurai, Thuthukudi, Ariyalur, Erode, these areas Murunga is growing well. And another thing is Murunga carbon footprint, you have heard right. 10 Murunga trees will give an oxygen for a human being. So if you plant 10 Murunga trees, it will give an oxygen for a human tree. Like in UP, Lucknow Airport, they have planted Murunga. Why? Because the carbon dioxide which is released from the flight, so it is getting purified because of Murunga. So lot of things. And another thing is Japan is funding for Murunga plantations. Why? Because the Western Ghats, if it is disturbed, the environment, the ecosphere is disturbed, means Australia, Japan will get spoiled. So they want this in Western Ghats. So especially Murunga will play a vital role here. So Murunga can adapt for organic farming, natural farming. Whereas other crops, it will take time to adapt, but Murunga will adapt the duration. In short span of time, it will adapt to the nature.
I mean, I know Murga is amazing because when I was having iron deficiency and low hemoglobin, my gynecologist asked me to eat Murunga for 3 months regularly
One
instead of
thing is
taking a
like
supplement.
the menstrual cycle, PCOD. Women will have a lot of hemoglobin deficiency. The average thing should be 12 plus. When they have the menstrual cycles, hemoglobin level will reduce to 10. So what will happen is they get the fatigue, drowsiness. So to overcome all this, Murunga is a good supplement, nutraceutical supplement to overcome all this. So my hemoglobin level is, what will be the highest hemoglobin level? It will be 18, right? Mine is almost 17. So when if some injury happened to me, immediately the blood will clot because my blood is having the hemoglobin rise and the density is more. So if they have that thing, there will not be any COVID or any infections affecting us.
What are the basic steps to be followed for an aspiring agripreneur who wants to become an entrepreneur in the space of agriculture? What should they do?
First and foremost thing is what crop they are going to choose. Next thing is with the crop, what are the products they are going to manufacture. So whether it is an innovative product or it is available, they have to do a roadmap a study whether it is available in the market or they are going to make it as a new product development. Then they have to do a branding, they have to do packaging, they have to do some clinical studies. There are a lot of formations involved. Doing all the studies, they have to think of the investments, whether they are going for venture capitalist or angel investments or they are going for any grant government supports. So they have to think of that, how much funding they are going to make. So because the cost they are going to burn, they don't know. Like for one product, if they are planning like they are going to invest 1 lakh means there will be like for R&D there should be particular amount like 5% of our revenue should go for R&D. Five couple of amount has to go for our the expenses, recurring expenses like salaries, wages, the power, the raw material cost we have to spend, and the remaining the profit it has to be there. And again when we have to keep on like a company which they are not doing R&D, they will not sustain in the market, so they have to do R&D. So R&D in the sense like example we have
In the nutraceutical
yeah,
space.
so we have done an R&D for hair oil, Murunga hair oil. We have blended almost herbs, Murunga, coconut oil, Murunga seed oils. So we have formulated with various experts, the Ayurveda Siddha experts. So in one single thing, it gave you 100% result. When I have given it to a customer who has a hair fall, there was no hair. So I have addressed this issue first. So immediately I have sorted this.
But sir, hair oil alone cannot make your hair grow, right? Because the follicles of the hair are inside your
Inside,
scalp.
if you are facing any hemoglobin deficiency, if you just apply hair oil, what will nothing will happen.
Yeah.
If we have enough nutrition, the scalp is there, right? The scalp will start, the roots will start growing if you have enough nutrition. So we have addressed with Murunga leaf powders and Murunga hair oil.
Okay.
So
So,
Murunga is having 100 grams of Murunga is having almost 26 percentage of iron,
yeah.
calciums. So these are the nutrients which are required for our hair growth.
So in that
Another
case,
thing is
Murga,
vitamin C is present in carrot, right?
yeah.
Moringa is having 12 percentage more than carrot.
Oh.
Spinach, yogurt, whatever meat, the nutrition which are there is plenty in Moringa.
So, especially people who do not consume meat or all of these foods, they will really benefit
Yeah,
a
for
lot.
vegans, Moringa is best.
Vegan. What is the support system that India is providing to agripreneurs, or our state? What is is the ecosystem conducive for agripreneurs to grow today?
Like government of India and Tamil Nadu government is providing lot of fundings like Ministry of Food Processing Industries, so micro small medium enterprises, MSME, Startup India, and BIRAC for biotech related startups. BIRAC is having fundings, and TANSEED from Startup T in Tamil Nadu government, T in Apex. There are a lot of fundings available. But agripreneurs, they don't know how to get those funding, how to utilize those fundings because they lack training. That's what I said. They have to go and approach the incubation centers. So they have to, the institutes, they have to voluntarily go and visit the incubation centers.
But to go to an incubation center also, they have to be aware, no?
Yeah, so as I said, only 2% of the students, they want to become an entrepreneur. So if they want to get into an agripreneur, they have to go and visit the incubation centers.
What about existing agriculture, already doing agriculture, the old world farmers and all?
Old farmers stay slowly.
They are not coming into the
They
agripreneur
don't want to,
ecosystem.
because they don't want to take risk. They want to grow paddy, they want to grow coconut, they grow grapes, they grow banana, they sell it to the merchant. They don't want to take risk. So
But I
banana, they don't want to process it. Coconut, they don't want to process it. They have to sell it because they don't want to waste their time. They don't want to like labors. It is a labor shortage is there, so they don't want to take risk, and they want instant cash. If 5 rupees less also, they want instant cash. So whoever is taking risk, they will be sustaining in the market.
you spoke about
Saravana stores, they took risk. Okay, Idayam Nalanai, they took risk. Pothis, they took risk. Ramaraj Cotton, they took. Chennai Silk, they took risk. Whoever has taken risk, they were in a good position. Milky Mist, they took risk. Arun ice cream, you know the story of Arun ice cream, right? Yes. She sold ice creams in a vehicle. She developed Arun ice cream. So what is the market value? It's more than 2000 crores, right?
yeah.
Recently, I have tasted a dairy choice you had, right? They developed a ice cream using Alfonso mango flavor. So just it's not just a flavor. If you take a mango, the fiber will be there, right? We are getting the same fiber and there will be a seed, right? The same packaging, the product it has been formulated as it is. It's a mango.
Mango. Wow.
So it is very innovative, and you just give it a try. Like a student has to come up with some innovative ideas. Potentials are there, opportunities are there.
You spoke about your recent project where you sold copra, which is dried coconut, to government through a tender, and you also spoke about just drying it using the solar dryers increased your income by 15 to 20,000. Why are more farmers not able to do that?
There is actually a story like I have harvested coconut. It was almost 600 kgs of coconut. So there are the black husked coconut, the white husked coconut. White husk will go for a table purpose for making chutneys, powders, and all. Black husk will go for oil extractions. Like Parachute and other companies, they source it. So 600 kgs, how much it will fetch? 50 rupees per kg means it will fetch 30,000 rupees. So the cost, like the labor cost, everything, the coconut harvesting, everything, it will go almost 7,000 rupees will go as a cost. So what I will be getting, only 23,000 I will be getting. So what I did is this idea, I have not took this idea. My father, who is almost 77 years old, he said, why can't we sell this coconut in government regulated market? You are saying that we are getting good price. The price is almost 180 rupees. Then I asked, I want instant money. I don't want to wait for 1 week. If the climatic changes, my total the investments will go. So my father, why you are worrying? So I am there to help. So my father, he broken everything in 77 years old. So he helped me, and we had labors also. So we tried. When we about to complete the process, rain started. It was continuously raining for 24 by 5 days. Continuously it was raining. We can't take the product out from the dryer. Then we made grading sortings. Then yesterday I went to regulated market. They have seen the quality. There was other products also there. So it was almost 950 kgs. So mine was almost 230 kgs. So when I placed my material, it was like white dhoti. Kazi dhoti is there, right? It is like white Kazi dhoti. So after seeing that, the supervisor said this was the good quality, fine quality. It will be fetching almost 200 rupees.
Wow.
So what happened is it was entirely changed. 180 rupee, 2 rupees was the last. So my coconut fetched 213 rupees. So when I just calculated, the merchant who has offered me 30,000, now I was getting almost 19,000 in terms of the coconut husk, in terms of the what we call the saratai is there, right, which is used for charcoal. With that, when I calculated everything, I was getting 49,000. So if the overall expenses, if I am getting 15,000, small farmer I am getting 15,000 mean a big farmer will be getting more than 40 50,000 more. So as I said, farmer they don't want to take risk. So they will be harvesting coconut in 45 to 50 days time, and they will sell it to the merchant. Merchant, he will earn that profit. If they wait 10 more days, like 60 above, they can earn 15,000 more.
The solar dryer you spoke about, is it like the farmers can get it from the government scheme, or is it a very, because it's very expensive, no?
It's
To
not actually agri engineering department. It will be there in all blocks. There will be a scheme. In each block, government will be giving a solar dryers. It is for women entrepreneur, I think 50, they reduce to 35 percentage. So minimum 400 square feet of solar dryer you have to. If this size is 400 square feet, government will be giving the 35 percentage subsidy. 400 into 800 means it's a 3.2 lakhs, right? In this 35 percentage subsidy, it's not a big amount. So it is the lifespan will be 10 years. Polycarbonate sheet, the lifespan will be 10 years. You can take this return on investment in 1 year itself. So you can dry anything. You can dry coconut, you can dry onion, you can dry mango, you can dry fish, you can dry meat, whatever
and because the drying is accelerated in a solar dryer, it will be very hygienic also.
It is in a closed environment and there will not be any microbial loads. Microbial means coli, E. coli, salmonella. So what will happen is if you dry in the normal sun dry, there will be cross contaminations from air, from the soil. So when you are taking this, have constipations, diarrhea, microbial load is there. So when solar dry means it will have a even temperature. Even temperature means if normally if there is a 30-degree in outside temperature, it will be almost 50-degree in the solar dryer. So the food it is ready to cook. When you are drying a Murunga leaf, it is ready to eat, right? So we are making as a soup powders. You are making instant soup. We are filling in capsules. You are directly consuming it. So you are not boiling or cooking. Everything is done in the dryer itself. So solar is the best way, and it is a commercially it is a feasible one.
How did you acquire your customers? Because, like we spoke in the previous episode, education is a huge part of your sales strategy. It has to be. People who, like in South, who are eating murunga, our grandparents will tell us it's good, is that, and this. But I myself meet a lot of people who have never even seen the tree. It's just a foreign concept. So, what is your strategy cost efficiently to acquire your customers?
My thing is like creating awareness. I travel a lot for expos, meeting people's industry experts, and word of mouth is the main source of marketing. I explain how the product is made, so I share them the videos. Again, Instagram, Facebook. So these are all the social medias which we have. We have our own e-commerce website. LinkedIn is the strong thing which I am using. Facebook, Instagram, there are no much leads generating organic leads. Whereas LinkedIn, people are watching our every move, what, how. So after 2 3 years or so from US, they inquired for after seeing our post for 3 years, they said you are doing something good for the environment, so can we do a collaboration like B2B. So they started doing white labeling in their brandings. So likewise LinkedIn is a good platform.
Yeah, because LinkedIn has a population of very well educated people who are earning, who are aspirational, and who understand the value of their own health. So,
So,
yeah.
like in LinkedIn, if you just start marketing like Instagram, people will not turn up you. You have to show your skill set. What are your strong area? You have to express that. Then only people will come for a belief. If you are just doing a marketing, LinkedIn is not a platform for marketing. So it is like a product branding and it is a personal branding. So it has to be 50-50. Whereas Instagram, Facebook, you can do only product branding. So organic leads will be less when in Facebook and Instagram. So if you keep on placing ads, what will happen? If they open a YouTube, if they see ad, what will happen? You will wait when the skip button will come. Immediately you will skip. Kabil Dev will say 83, lots 83. So we will be waiting when to skip. So likewise, LinkedIn is a good platform where organically it is we will come to know who are all following us. So what are the comments we are getting? What are the learnings we are doing? LinkedIn is a good platform.
Which all markets outside India have you ventured into?
So Malaysia, Australia, UK, US, and
The Indians, or actually you're selling it to
Indians who have settled in US, Malaysia, and a couple of international buyers also they are interested. And there are a lot of like US, you have to have FDA, food and drug. Australia, you have to have. So for each countries, the certifications will vary, and we are working with blockchain concepts also, the traceability things for Australia.
blockchain
Blockchain
concepts.
actually, what blockchain is, where the food comes from. So farm to plate concept. So which farm, which geolocation the product is coming from, when it is harvested, how it processed. So by scanning the QR code, you will come to know the entire history of the product with its nutritional values, everything. You are taking pills like capsules. So how much grams of pills you are taking, when this capsule has been made, what is the nutrition profile in that, everything will come to know with the blockchain concepts.
Amazing. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Many companies, IBM, food trace, lot of companies they have developed these blockchain concepts.
So how did you integrate this into? So
There
it
is
was
a
a
separate software. You have to get into the websites or you have to install the apps. You have to go to the field. You have to capture the photos, the real photos, and you have to upload it as a software. And there will be a farm supervisors, process heads. So everyone has to approve it. Then finally the admin has to approve it. Then the packing thing has to approve it. Then you have to send the product to the lab. You have to collect the test reports. You have to attach the test reports in the upload in the app. Then finally there will be a QR code. That QR code you have to place in your package. When it is shipping, when a customer scans from which location they are buying, we will come to know.
but this kind of thing will be such a expensive
Expensive,
proposition
but
for
when
agripreneur.
we implement this, the trust in our product will increase. It is like a one-time investment, and the trust between the buyer and the supplier it will increase.
You know, we have talked so much about success. You have been an entrepreneur for 5 years now. If you could go back in time, what would you advise yourself? What are the mistakes you'll not make?
So I have made many mistakes. Like immediately I start growing Murunga. So I invested in the irrigation systems, the land preparations, everything. In a fine day, got collapsed because of the climatic changes and the weed. So
Oh, weed.
weed, களைச்செடி இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா
Ah.
weed. So if the land is not maintained properly, plowed properly, when we take an immediate decision, if you plow now, you have to wait for 1 month. Again, you have to plow the land. You have to add enough nutrients like the manurings, everything. Because Murunga is a tree, it is not a plant. If coriander leaves, 45 days you will grow, you will harvest it. So it will not require much nutrition. Whereas Moringa is a tree, it requires more nutrition because it is going to withstand for 5 to 8 years. So you have to prepare the land well in advance for your 2 3 months. You have to prepare. So I did a mistake that I plowed the land, I planted it, weeds started growing. So again I have to destroy everything. Again I have to replant it. So I have done many mistakes. And the variety which we are choosing, which variety we are going to, there are almost 23 Murunga varieties are there. Which variety we are going to choose for the pod production or the leaf production, we have to decide those things. So likewise many are there, many failures are there, and many success also there. Like I dried in room temperature, I failed. I dried in there was a vermi bed, tarpaulin sheets. I just placed the bamboo thing and the shade nets I placed and I dried. I got failed. Then I came to know that okay, this is not the right approach to dry. Then I made the solar dryers. Then after solar dryer, I have to make powder, right? So initially I spent almost 60 rupees for making 1 kg of powder. So the cost of the Murunga powder will be 300 400. So if I am spending 60 rupees, then I learned okay, we need a machinery for making a powder. So we installed the pulverizer machine. Okay, we are making oil. We need to have good quality oil. Then I invested on the oil extraction machine, then the packaging machine. Slowly, whatever the income I generated, I invested those revenue and I started developing my own products. So nothing, I have not got any grants, I have not got any fundings. So everything I have learned, I have implemented. I'll directly go and see the machineries. If the machinery is suitable for me, I just buy it or I will go for other alternatives.
You spoke about your challenge and everything, but you making such a big change from 9 to 5 job and becoming entrepreneur and working hard for 5 years, it will impact your family also, right?
Yes.
So,
Actually, when you leave a job, no one will support you because monthly, month on month, you will be getting a paycheck. So your account will be credited with 1 lakh. Whereas when you become an entrepreneur, you will not see 1 lakh. To see 1 lakh, I have to sell almost 500 kgs of dry leaf. To make this 500 kgs of dry leaf, I require 2000 to 2500 is of fresh leaves of Murunga. So no family will support you to become an entrepreneur. My relatives, everyone are against that. My father supported me to become an entrepreneur. He was the man behind taking all my risk. After a couple of years, people started, okay, this guy, he is doing something. People started watching our daily movements. People are watching. So whatever is there, negative or positive, I don't care. Whatever is there, I just share it. If people want, let them take it or reject it.
That's so nice. I mean, yeah, you're lucky that your father was there for you. And I think entrepreneurs need to find that one constant who will be there by them, to throughout this journey. What has your personal, as a human being, this experience of entrepreneurship, what has it given you? What is your biggest achievement?
So as an entrepreneur, when I sleep, right, when I about to wake up, I don't keep alarms or anything. So my routine was I have to feed my cattle at 5 o'clock in the morning because the milking process will start at 5:36. So before that, the birds which are around me, it will wake up. That hens, chicks, it will start screaming and it will wake me up. So when I start coming, right, my dogs used to bark. I used to see peacocks. So I used to see the clouds. These are all, this life you will not get anywhere. Okay? There is no air pollution, there is no noise. When we sleep in the farm, right, there will not be any disturbance, there will be pin drop silence. So there will not, even you will not get dream also. Because when we are doing a physical work, when you have a lot of mental torture, you will have dream. Why? Because to solve that problem, you will be thinking how to solve this problem. But when you are doing physical work, you will not get dream. You will have pleasant sleep. 6 to 8 hours, we have to have a pleasant sleep. When you have an entrepreneur, when you love, you will have a pleasant sleep. And when I said paycheck, right, monthly 1 lakh, you have to work 30 days and the end of the 30 day you will get 1 lakh. Whereas entrepreneur is not like that. If I sell a product now, in the next minute, I'll my account will get credited. So it is like a stock market. So when I buy a stock intraday, right, morning I buy stock, evening the stock prices will change. Likewise, if I sell in the morning, I will get amount in the evening. So some customers, what they will do, they will transfer the amount and they will wait for the product. They'll deliver after 2 days. There will be a proper bonding between the customers and the company. So the main thing is customer retention is the main. So many entrepreneurs, what they do is if they grow like in the initial stage, if they are growing like 10 customers, 20 customers, they can do a call, follow up call with the customer. When they grow up like 300, 3,000, so Britannia, will they call you? Britannia, you are a esteemed customer, you are buying this Britannia for 5 years, 10 years. How are the product? Will they call you? They will not call you because they have strategized their brand. Whereas we are an emerging entrepreneur, we have to have the customer follow up calls and then only the customer will trust us.
It's so nice. I mean, I was telling you, India has so much talent and so many people and so many stories. And I'm so glad you're here again, I'm saying. And I really hope that in the coming future, I can speak to more wonderful people like you. And I
Lot
really.
of entrepreneurs are there. They are waiting for the platforms to showcase their talent. They need a platform. So you are doing such a wonderful job actually. So
Thank
I
you.
have
Thank you
seen.
so much.
I am watching your YouTube channel for past 2 months. So you are doing a good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the luck in the world. I really hope you grow exponentially and very fast. And I'll keep watching
Sure,
you.
sure. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.